Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeff Grant Media, and this is Jeff Grant Media Reviews. In today's video, we are going to be checking out the 20-volt Alloyman leaf blower. Now, Alloyman did reach out to me and asked me if I want to check out a couple of products, so I said yes. They did send me them for free, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Alloyman prior to publication. They will see this when you do. So we are outside in my yard, which is where we're obviously going to test out the leaf blower, but first we're going to go ahead and see what comes inside the box. So now, let's test this thing out. Okay, so here we have the Alloyman 20-volt leaf blower. Now, my main purpose for this is to blow off the deck. Inside this fire pit, there are a lot of leaves that I have to pull up by hand. It's kind of a pain. I don't think it's going to do too much for the yard. This is only 20 volts, so any of this that's wet, it's probably not going to push it. But then there's also one other spot where I think this is going to come in very, very handy. And that is all right down here by Pickles. This is all this pavers that I put down a couple of years ago. And everything gets kind of caught in the corner here, underneath Pickles, behind Pickles, between the shed and the fence. So this is a pain to rake, especially since I have the cinder block to hold the 12-foot skeleton down because he blows over if it's not there. And there's the extension cord for the light. This is a nightmare area to clean out, so I think the leaf blower is going to come in very, very handy right here. This and the fire pit are my two biggest concerns because I have to clean these by hand, and I don't like doing that because it takes a long time. Okay, so you don't want to sit here and watch me do my whole yard, but this actually worked way better than I anticipated on the grass. It worked great for the deck, and especially over there by the skeleton. Now what I did was, because I knew from experience, I didn't want to be hunched all the way down. I took the tube for the curved piece, and I kind of just married these two together, made it a little bit longer. I think I can actually make this with the curved piece and get it longer. So I had a little bit more reach. I have to bend over so far. And it worked really, really well. I did shrink it when I was kind of in the corner of the shed. That's just because I couldn't get in the back of the shed. I just didn't have a lot of room. There must be a squirrel. Duke is chasing it. But it actually worked really, really well. I didn't anticipate it blowing much of anything in the yard. I have bought in the past a like $80 like 20-volt leaf blower. And it didn't work at all. I couldn't blow anything at all in the yard. I literally had to be like level with the ground, and I would blow like 2 or 3 leaves, wouldn't get anything moving around in the grass. So I returned it like the next day. That was absolute garbage. But I got this anticipating using it for the deck, the fire pit, and over in that corner. and it actually worked for those, not the fire pit, we'll talk about that in a second, but it worked really, really well for the deck. Definitely really, really good for the corner of pickles and in the yard. Now, it did not work for the fire pit. It did not have enough power to kind of get it up and out. Because that fire pit is built into my deck, it's down about a foot, maybe 18 inches into the ground, so I would have had to blow it up and over the lip and then onto the deck and then off the deck. It just didn't have enough power for that, but it did have enough power to blow around a lot of the leaves in the yard. Now, when it did clump up in the yard, it was a little bit more difficult, so I kind of had to start top down, but that was okay. For something that's only 20 volts that I didn't anticipate blowing anything in the yard, it actually blew quite a bit, and I can definitely do the bulk of my yard. I don't have a big yard, so I can definitely do the bulk of my yard with this and then just do a little maintenance with the rake. So it will be a lot quicker. It takes me about an hour to rake the whole yard, maybe a little more if I have to go up on the side of the house. I got a little patch of land, but it takes me about an hour to completely rake the yard. I think I could probably blow the bulk of it in half the time, maybe 30 minutes if I can walk around and blow the bulk of it with the leaf blower. So the Alloyman 20 volt leaf blower, it worked way better than I expected. So yeah, I'm pretty content with it, because as I said, I've tried other 20 volts in the past. It didn't do anything. It was completely worthless. Where this one actually did pretty dang good. So for 80 bucks, it definitely works pretty good, way better than the other $80 one I bought last year that did absolutely nothing. So yeah, if you have a small yard like mine, again, I don't have a very large yard. I do have a pretty big deck. I do have a driveway that also collects leaves, that I'll be using this to blow off the driveway. It's definitely worth your investment. So if you're looking at it, yeah, I definitely say give it a shot, check it out. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you like this video or any other videos, if you like, comment, share, and subscribe, smash that big red button and ring that bell right next so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night. What's up, babe?